Bramo atu ye mamunyina hamama kwa ba diba UTV so braso sense mawdwa ye saka ya boaboa no FE studio se no shape asa beka junction and cry no ye de beso mo baby biara mo bia ba bia hwe ye bia da was papa social media wodo no so ye je ye ho sekire mina ensem ye de eba no edoso na de di mu akotini ebi and say osoafo hwe o mai bambo so empenifo ma hye bedwam eto onsa afre ne se womre edie be ne si ye ma asrafo eko garu an wo mantifi mantem kwatigu nkofo so ebo won na ya sim card ahodo no ye didi adwumedi we mobile phone so no afutu akọ ede amaye se yenhwe ena ya mankofo ehu no mo amfa nkwankoye bone ahweyie ena se Ghana fo yetimi ye ne beboye nada moman no etumpo akonanim na se rate control penifo ababeka sadia tudwa se agent awodom didi eni mu pedai edemaye ne nsase no eni kwan so moji ahamu nchemu enum ema ne bro 5% ni kwan se ebo obi ji obi sape ese wone no eka emanti ase eye adwuma yebeko eye achim so abe a eno no ewo apoye mantemu adehye no ekasa se ekwan nsam so atete apansamanye enkoye empelifo mram emra mesiesie emfa emawo ensamunu ebi eka wodonhwe ba kontem ye ba beso mu aseda no eko ediama this way chocolate drink Ghana kokoni ye dia ye ede aya na wanu bi your best point saving saloons and the best assurance special ice natural mineral water ni nada kan obi nene omobombe chidom afesu sewers closet ashamatade ya Rolex locks for so na aye miti ede amamie bidi ede ekua ejewa akode afi ensamunu nchiremu eni Garu ewo mantifi mantem ne beto odwachire mu ese asrafo akoti egu adehye so eduomu abridia brada a enya asem ketwa kra eni akwakoye nyanti brama hyebedwafo ne ko asetena no omoma hyebedwani ekasa de tudwachem se die siye no enye entetwa fata sempenifo epenwunya gubrentem na asundwe eye adwuma we enam so mama hyebedwafo aginemu atonkra ediama oswafo hwe bambo ensem so se womra meyi sembisa no ne yembisa nsa ye den ene
Mr. Speaker, reports from the residents in my constituency indicates that on the 29th Sunday, October, military men visited Garu at dawn, beat up, maimed, destroyed, and in some cases took away monies and valuable properties from the residents of Garu. As a member of parliament for the area, my efforts to get answers regarding even some of the people who were taken away and brought to Accra has proven futile. Their whereabouts and their conditions as of now remain unclear to me, even about 3 days after the incident. This is an unacceptable violation of their human rights, and as a matter of urgency, I am strongly calling on and demanding for the immediate government intervention to address this issue, and also for Parliament to open a probe into this matter and bring a comprehensive resolution to it.
So what the honourable member is saying is that as far as we know the facts on the ground, the national security statement on the issue is inconsistent with the facts on the ground. They are inconsistent. One, Mr. Speaker, we challenge him to show us if any of the members of the national security that were apprehended that evening was wounded. If any of them was attacked, you should let us know. We challenge him, let us know the identity of the 5 national security personnel who were there. Identity is important in the Boko area now because once beaten, twice shy. At the beginning of the Boko conflict in 2021, we had reason to challenge the identity of some of the peacekeepers in Boko are belonging to one faction. They denied it. At the end of the day, they accepted the fact that in fact there were other ethnic groups who were part of national security in Boko.
What happened in Ashama, what happened in Kumasi and everywhere, we all know how they operate. You cannot take one of their own and go scot-free. Certainly, they will have to find they will have to find the whereabouts of their colleague. Be that as it may, Mr. Speaker, we are talking about a situation whereby 5 AK-47 rifles are in the hands of people who are not supposed to handle these weapons. The national security personnel are claiming that when they were attacked, their rifles, AK-47s, were taken away from them. Well, look, that is a very dangerous situation, especially if you consider what goes on in that area as we speak. We all know how dangerous, we all know how volatile and how inflammable matters around that area happens. If that were the case, that 5 AK-47 will go into the hands of the wrong people, then immediately it stands to reason that the military have to come in and retrieve their weapons.
Mr. Speaker, we cannot compromise with respect. You would know that cannot be your opinion. That cannot be with respect. That cannot be. We cannot, Mr. Speaker, as a political class, condescend to that level where we compromise the national security apparatus of this country. A statement was issued, which statement you acknowledge in your statement. However, you are saying that it's wholly untrue. You can criticize them, which I agree with you, that there were excesses in their reaction, and I'm going to support you on that. But to say that the statement they issued was wholly untrue, with respect, honorable colleague, please take that one out, because I support your statement.
Now, the for Alexander Kwesi Akwaye Odam Rashibejani and a wetufo de Amagana for Nada say, or no more will be a frail say, or phone kita one ya send message view or so code in the famaye. And NASA WhatsApp group will be no be the link be ababe tuma, share and away near Chini Pacron when Paboni, or wapper quine and yaw number no a day I bonenti yenye afeye.
Titru will be a woni WhatsApp na will be a woni WhatsApp na bia or then a chip and as the phone I call repair shop bit near day. Near a cost one say one more a repair phones near the no. A basse noir, the omi say, Omi you chip no. Na on my register WhatsApp no phone biso. Na afi de sa WhatsApp no yet near ma yet bonny a bit me Edwako and so him wait to Wako how mu. It's a one a yo phone, what baby. Na wouldn't say they were chip. I'd register WhatsApp obi edidi bone. It is depending the bone that's a year trace ya. Oberhano na akwako pia wo no a wo register wo phone do so. Na ebiesi ebi ekoswara na titru ne yanuma yama yofo enkrofo a register sa same CB. Ena wode akọ efene say WhatsApp ahodo so. Wode akọ WhatsApp ahodo so. Ena wode ye niema edidi atemede kansem esa so obi anim no woni ntino otimi eye de ope otimi ka de ope me kai se ebiesi ewo me constituency achemda a obi I register bisa nipa no editu dwa se me makoma divisional police commander owo achemda no bribe of 10,000 se onfanchi obi anase onfanse case bi asem no ekọ bebre ene internet asem koso na so wen yi hu anu a na eda ho da achi bitimi ye reports kaka cyber security network group cyber security group unit wo Ghana Police Service ebi wo achemda division no oma ye say adwuma ya be bosumi nsia na oma ye trace ye hudo number kro no a ofura enko na wo ya enya hwe no omehunu nipa o register sa number no nipa no kra wo se ni phone no asai ama chepe no kra ohun bebi eda enso no be dia register WhatsApp o de yes anyamra sami enne penifua yes adwuma ya manakodu pempenso bi a yaso nipa bi mu amene ebi kan kore na bejiri se we yade ebo IGP abaso ene Ghana Police Service ene police divisional commander wa chemda se omafa sa ekwan yi so na ometimi etu sa na mo ya eye ebe yesua de ama yen ma yusu mobile phone ko nipa ya yedi kan chi no yi woni mpo se ne chip no akodi baabi oso ko ye repair ne se phone ayira ohun chip no abra nipa ne dia register edi sebe nyamnasem our platforms ahodo so sara na ka ye boni bi ye wudie bi ni ade a ono na ye beso no mum so nyame adaroma omati trace ya menne omeni da enkrofo bi so a omachi omo
Wachinechi eye defiada eye obubu anase November da toso enai NPP amayokono edane sebo sedi ombeko sinenim akoto aba eyi Frank Kreni we enam so ama ene Elisa Hotel ewo enkrahase no amayokono mpanyimfo titiri ne nintini nipa ennan omugina apre Frank Krebre dibre no ewo amayokono mu eye nhyiemu gidigidia enya asem ketwa kropo mampanye akufo ado ni na bedi akire ewo no mu bi yakone eni yensentwe ni Isaac Amwatin edi enkomo amwati na kwaba
bejo so mame
eboye nchiremu enhyiemu no sen enensem kae no esitie pa
yo mame me dase enyina ye nim se nyame ya adoma me da eda ye nimu ena New Patriotic Party ANPP osnukokroko amayoku no omo edi presidential primaries hyehyɛ so a omo kwa kwahwɛ so ombe yi obi a obetu franka edi eku nenim ewo 2024 abato a eba no emu na we ena eye mpanifo a omoda ekuna no ye Council of Elders ehia aspirants anaso omo a omo prese omo pre franka 240 bre no enyina ewo ye nkran ha Lisa Hotel a omo ne omo ebo epo makomaku bi ene dia ewo se omo hu ene nsem ahodo bi aka efa eye abato no ho nyame adoma memeda ebe na omampani na Akufo-Addo ewa hase bi danso na bedi ekire a ono so eye aspirants mu baakofo eye Alhaji Baumia ewa hase bi sanso ena Honorable Kennedy Ejapon Dr. Usu Afiya Kutu eni engineer adai ni mo omunyina ewa habi eye Owura Hackman Usu Ajman ono ena oye chairman the Council of Elders no ewa hasanso ena party no titreni secretary so ewa hase bi ena sanso ena eye party no election committee chairman ono anso eye kane no Emrashibedwam chairman eye onimnyanfo Honorable Michael Okui eno so ewo eye dwumadi no asibi na mpanifo ene omo ehia eno ena eye Owura Hackman Usu Ajman ono eye chairman the Council of Elders NPP party no ede to aspirant no enim se ebre ason se emra omaye omo campaign na omabo omo nto ahodo awie no omo nyina eye baako no mde nkabum ani odo edi party na enim ebra omo kwa akoto abai okire mu ekire omo se eye omo campaign ni mu no obete na we ejina ha na oka bibia kwan baako ana mienu bi so no ebetumi aha ne nyonko ayese attack bi na we kase na we yesi zani manyina enya ade a eboa ema eye kroye ene odo a ebetumi aboa party no etumi eba eno nti no ade a ho behia so omo nyina omo form differences emfanto nchen ewum se obia ewo ni team opone na nisu ade hu na opese ode boa party no de nanso ebra ya omeduru mu ya omaye mo campaign ahodo awie no eho ehia se eye saa nsem ene eneya ade nchichemu ni ade ahodo eba no omo dan na di eno nti ono de obesro omo se omo fa kroye ebra omo boabo mo hu ebra abato no eguso ene ebra omato aba no awie nipa obedi nkunim bia no omo nyina oma no enko bankrum no omo nyina fa odo ene kroye enta nipa kro n'echi na party nani so ade hu na omo pese omo briki 8 na yeto aba 2024 omo edi nkunim omo sa ato amamu no so no eno ebetumi abem eno ntiwura eye Hackman Usu Ajman ejina sa ansemi so atu apparent nyina fo ewo eye sa aziye no ho na omo amaye nya ntiase se omo wi a ensema hodo omo bone pon ne ade a ewo eche nyina no omo be friends central fo nyina na tese omo san so etimi nyina ato yenim de ewo central fo ewu ewo abato enim nhihya a omo aye accreditations a hodo ene sadia aspirant no mo omahobo akwakodu ni party na nkasa hobo akwakodu bia no de betun central for ni se de be ya omo so ebetumi amaganda fo nyina aso atibi
amebisa sanyem bia no wono omo abane ama omo de omo nsa hyenkrata ase a no fa asomdwie ho ana
ebra omo ebehia ye no tete eye dia edikan a eye Owura Hackman Usu Ajman ede eto empentu anim no eno eya dia omo ma akwan ema eye central for etumi edi mu kunim na mum ensem ahodo bi a eno no omo so se eno ye very very internal nti eno no enya ade twa se omo ma central for etibita ebre no mu no omo ede eno esi central for nti no eye enkrata on penfo ndi omo sa ebe sha ase ne ade nyina no eya ade ebe koso na mum no sa imprempren a me no ka say die central for eni omo nkan a yebetumi enfudu people se sisi a no omo de omo sa asha ase awie na mum no ni nyina e kan hyehyɛ a omo ba be hye no isan se omo eye hyehyɛ se de be ya eye aspirant nyina be nyom ho ntiase ewo dia omo pese omo yi no na tese so omo nyina de omo sa hya ate a omo no be kɔ bankrum ewo nhyehyɛ party no e dia to oho ade ama omo no mu
Yeni musa ye frɛ wɔn omu gyina maya to aba ede ambo mu na nyimbia no omo eba no na chitafo bi di omachi entuhwe environment wɔn mu asɛ na wɔn mu sitie
esan sɛ ɔmampani ene na bi de echi nyina ɛwɔ ha nti no bambo ho nsɛm de ade a ɛkɔ enim yie pa sojafoɔ na policefoɔ nyina wɔ ha sɛ nti environment no ɛyɛ very very heated ɛwɔ ha na emom no ɛyɛ aspirants no de ɛnya ade a chitafoɔ no edi omachi ɛba asofo bi enipa kakra ɛyɛ ɔmo chitafoɔ ɛba ayɛ no kakra bi na ɔmo krampo no bia nhyehyɛ no tienti ya ma ɔmo ankɔ bia yɛ pɔte ya san hyɛmudie no ɛkɔ so no nti sɛ nipa no ɔba nipa baako mienu bi ebia ne communication team member na sɛ ne campaign team member bia na odinakyi na ne bodyguard ɛka ne ho nti saa yɛ saa nkɔfɔ no pɛ ɛna ɔmo tumi enya akonya ɛba baabi saa nhyehyɛmudie no ɛkɔ so
Mo ene wa manebo Isaac Amwati oda so gina ntenten no adie koso agina ono mo mrepam de besa aba na wasan amaye nkyiremu ebiem yense ntwe ni Isaac Amwati ne yete ne nka adi efi Alisa Hotel no wo enkranya MPP amayeko no ye enhyiemu adi afanya me ya adomo a memenda abom beto ne ho na panyina wono eye dwumtani ewo amayeko no Council of Elders nim eye onmanyafo Hakman Wusu Ajiman okasa yenkotie ne nsem no ebi.
As weak as we are divided, this means we must learn to live together as brothers and listen or perish together as fools, as admonished by Martin Luther King. Dear aspirants, I am very much aware that forgiving and forgetting the most unpalatable abuses and losing an election is not always easy. There may be further ridicule and challenges along the way. This is the nature of all elections. But we should not allow the severest strain to break us. This is the only way our party can stay relevant in this changing political landscape. We should remember that Saturday, 4th November 2023 will come and go and remain only as a memory. But the MPP, if we do not allow our action to destroy it, would exist for some long time to come. It should not be said that it was during our time that a very fine organization like our party, for which our forebears gave of themselves, died. We pray that our aspirants will be able to do everything to cover the dividing lines that have emerged within the party, especially one lucky enough to win on Saturday. We would not want a situation where losing candidates would claim that the process was not of his liking and go to war against the party, either by mounting an independent bid or telling supporters not to vote for MPP. We are very much aware that the process so far has been very transparent. We should all leave this room today remembering that party unity is essential for the success of the NPP in 2024. There will be no winners or losers on Saturday. We are all going to be winners. It is not going to be easy, but we shall all have a moral obligation to hold this party together and refuse to listen to voices that urge us on to self-immolation.
Abato komisa edi atudwase waya ahobaso behwe ama district level elections enu ya assembly members abato no akoso nyame yadoma December day to so edu enkono eda benada na enamso ama abato komisa di atudwa se edi ntwokrate behwe so edi ato abano wabiebie mu ato wono enu ye provisional voters register no si enkonkwohwe si edi ewomu a na mfumsudie bi womu a yahwe na yasiesi na wasi police stations no eye 38,662 ewa Ghana fananyina na nyame eye adoma efiada a eno eye November day to so miensa ekopem na kwasieda so ekopem ne brada eno ye November day to so enso ena sa adwumedin beba so fiti anopa no so kopem anwumre no nsia de bia.
Part of of the Commission's preparation towards the conduct of the district level elections slated for Tuesday, 19th November 2023. The Commission will display or exhibit the provisional voters register at all the 38,622 polling stations across the country. You will recall that the Commission undertook a nationwide registration of voters in 2020 prior to the 2020 general elections, and they just ended all the 268 district offices of the Commission. Pursuant to sub-regulation 1 of regulation 22 and 23 of the Public Elections Registration of Voters Regulations 2016 CI 91 as amended, the Commission is mandated to compile a provisional register of voters for each polling station and subsequently exhibit the voters register. The Commission will therefore exhibit the provisional voters register simultaneously at all polling stations, which will serve as exhibition centers throughout the country from Friday, 10 November 2023 to Tuesday, 7th November 2023. The exhibition exercise will start at 7 a.m. and end at 6 p.m. throughout the period of the exercise. Voters are advised to go to the exhibition centers with their voter identity cards to verify their details. This facilitates the process for verification of details. However, registered voters will fail to bring along
National Communication Authority ni National Media Commission penifo chiremu se ade tonde ni adwa tonde ahodo na ikoso ewo TV ni radio so ne hadwen enunti omo adan niam bi ade ebeboa ne de abon ban omudi to free number ba eno eye 0800419666 obefre bibi koso na wompa no waka ade achom no motu anamo.
What we have done so far, we realized that we needed to expand. So we went to our board, the board of NCA, to request for them to give us the opportunity to expand. And the board graciously agreed, and we were able to fund and build what we now call the Broadcast Monitoring Center. Unlike the previous broadcast monitoring system that was monitoring 2 satellites, this Broadcast Monitoring Center monitors 13 satellites. All 13 satellites that overlook the territorial space of Ghana are monitored. We now have the capability of monitoring and recording 168 TV stations and 50 radio stations. Now, just to be clear, our job here as the regulator of the communication space per our act is to ensure that there's compliance with the technical specification of the licenses and authorizations that we give out.
And it's a meda NCA nase. Na ya da ubofo mo ye adwuma nyina se ye beda mompanimfo ye giba gije ena nua sule no media foundation se ye nyina ya kan bom se ye bebo ne abo man ne ho ban enti ye ko yanim de ade ba kopa ne esre se mu nyina mo bebo na ade a pese ye no ebe ye se ye bebo man ne ho ban.
In particular today, when you switch on your television or your radio, there are some things that are worrying that you see. The exercise of money doubling is fast on the rise. And you see, advertisements on television saying, send me 100 cedis or 50 cedis and we'll double it or we'll triple it or quadruple it for you. And you have people, sending it in and complaining that I sent it in and they didn't double it. And everybody's asking, where are the regulators? You switch on your television today and you have people openly promoting ritual murders and asking people to bring body parts for financial rewards. And everybody's asking, where are the regulators? You switch on your television today and, in the early hours of the day, you see people showing pornography or advertising alcohol and other things. And you again ask, where are the regulators? So it is good to know that the NMC and the NCA are in particular taking an interest in these matters. And now you are set up to receive these complaints and to act upon them.
NMC NCA Abaso. Ebem say we Jumedia almost last year 2021 and I last year 2021 ma mejiri say almost the krata your friend no say yonkofa krata by memorandum of understanding MOU
na Owura Charles Edubuan kane no yo swafo hwesika sem so mampanyi atenaye ena Anas Aremeyaw Anas koye hwehwemu fa galamse we ba na ne ho akakakra edienam so mo no krampo resign ye na eno enanei special prosecutor ye hwehwemu ade atodwa kyerem se Owura Edubuan ne ho so sabrobe fomsodie bia ni ne ho we enam so ama Ghana Integrity Initiative kwankyerefo akasa de atodwa se yetimi agyan Edubuan ne pa dia ne kyese Ghana ya mamra constitution no ayemre yenhwene emiemiemu
Anas wone ne Tiger IP and hwehwemu na num hono ye na Owura Charles Edubuan he opanyine nkan no Minister of State Finance Ministry ne hokobon hwehwemu mu enam so ma Office of the Special Prosecutor yeso be hwehwemu da for opanyine ne ho no hwehwemu no koso a na num hono na OSP kyeremu se o ma Ghana mamre mu no emre bia ne hono ma so bi kugene ba bi no wodwa nanum anaso titi nanum sa ade metumi aye wa bra nipa no wontumi nya se nipa ne mre bia ne hono ye de kyi no a eyeyie editi hwehwemu a wo ye no wabo atuagu we na makwankyere for the Ghana Integrity Initiative ano ma Mary Awelana ada edina no atumu kyirim se we kyere so ma Ghana ye mra no emu mre pante hu be hia se Public Officers Conduct Bill no empenfo be gye atumu na atuma ye mra na bibise no emre timi ne nipa no adi
OSP ruling no ebie kwan ama yense sa kwenya yeja ebe hadwi akwenya ebe boa na yetumi apushi Conduct of Public Officers Bill na se ewo Attorney General ho a odebeko cabinet na akọ parliament se ekwa na these offenses no ye dey account teacher se ano ebetumi ayemra yebetumi edi enipa obi a na yetumi de no akọ nsendibia also it has a negative tendency say obi ti ho say oh okay say Edubuan ye na OSP na beka say we dey enya ade ametumi no kwasam say nipa no say wo hwe ethically it is wrong now wo hwe according to the UN Convention Against Corruption ne parameters na o church mu say corruption corruption na behavior na oyeye no eka hu bi
we chemse ni nyina mu no o my Ghana mamra article 253 aya Criminal Offences Act no ene so campaign fo betima kyire mu ya bibise kura no enke betima hwe ho so nsem kaye
emma nipa ho kwan so o kire so we dey say Ghana dey abuse of discretion any influence peddling ni ade no enka ye mra ho ntimitumi ya ne mepe na medemi hu medi freedom because nothing no what the name kwahi but it's unfortunate because Ocean Article 253 now there are other opportunities and can was say yet to me edidi because eka say obi ekojira baby ko ka say meme to me eni metumi aye yama ana me ma we yi a obetumi di eyi ama me a e was say yet to me hwehwem it can open the floodgates for people to continue to do these things so wo hwe titru no yeman mu yen amamre ene sene ye ya de fana we no ebetumi amankrofo aye normal ense so omoye
Aboso kan spare parts dealers one or more eton spare parts aboso kan no wamudi tudwa kire mu se Ghana Revenue Authority mpinfo etete won na niema ni sika omutua e westima gene doso no mpinfo nya bibi anya sa November day di kan a eye enra no be ye kire etina Ghana for ehwe nim se sa de ne be kosoma UTV ye no show enti no show ni bi so mu se aden sei enom kasae
ano ne ano kasa na mu se mo members sa construct demonstration na say ma entrobuo a mpanyifo ni omuhia no ete na ese ene de ye suspend asa na say nim ko share biom na say papa infima ma ye ne Ghana fo nyina beti say bibi papa infima ba na mo ye gidi say nkomo ya ka ko sini de eye ne 80% a bibi papa be den e be fim beba ye da base ene ye da commission ase ene ye da Mr. Sedu eye custom commission so aye ade because we withdraw the tax force no aboa pa I say odi osi ayoyo odi am na say who you continue report now the call northern sector na almost say udu almost say almost suspect say continue biwum at duty na tua no wan tua duty papa ne ya flow dem nyina gu fam almost show mu wi anu maka say ye charge o e bi 10,000 bi 5,000 on ye ka say e extortion asani want to port car no so a driver na waje what did the money cost no so e charge for loading asana udu o so ye charge usika and then na Mr. Sedu say commissioner customs or say wa withdraw mu nyina back etina ye bepe kwan fofo bi e be hwe a ye betimi aboa ma dan na dwadie any revenue no e be kosoro and na Mr. Misha die reverend commissioner general Garu on so say wa ye willing say sa ne men no omo ye marketing no obe withdraw mu nyina with immediate effect ba so ye ni no meeting e ye final meeting be take final decision ne so ya ma no solution they say omo per solution say see a come be fast omo nya more revenue come be fast e say adwuma no enti e ko show next week a ye ba to Ghana for anim ba bi akokoduo
per resource na so when your resource na me say hu nya say be ko so ai dede nya first one enti no say ba ne say echi no omo ante ase no mo ko so aye de a na me ni obi ne kuma nchi oye che na be ba no de be sin yanka e ba no o man penye be de cha da wo ma wa digital de aba se ye mfanya adwuma no bia ho nto no wasa kwan yiso no omo de ato nchen e na omo de human face aba na o sho nyema nim kakra na yesikọ ukwa na edi wachi as when declare bibi why na declare bibi me say me man declare na container ni farm machine ma bibi on bia container ni be hu o ma me hu duty ametua na me come ba bi na mo nye ni sa na nipa no kwa no mo sa akoto ano mo ni nyema gu ano mo delay no mo waste time mo sa abonika and yes a teacher jodifo already na jodifo ye hu dwan ye hu titi ye dada since I feel COVID ye na hu to ye enu nti no enu so be ka ho a e ma ye hu to ye ye pese ye ka che GR fo ni custom fo say ya kata ye ni baako ye de baako shom e bi ye nim won o man show ya no da kofa ba bi sande abekire kon e samba ni sade ane ne be ba nursing e be sin na ye pese ye no ba ye pese ye nya gidie o mumu se ne o maka no o mbe ni sa pepepe
Gomwa budumburu amadehye ano edemu anya asemkwetu akwarache mu se langasfo etiti won entenam so ama won tete pom wonmo eni efieru anom akomu wabom ayeye kire esre bambo fompenifo so momrem mebom ho ban na sese dia atamahye
tisesi ano ye pese endananum a wom wo central region yesre won National House of Chiefs wom ti yenka won ka bi mayen ene IGP Dr. Akufu Dampare uti yanka kabi maye na bebuaye
if you can receipt cry what you want one person to be compensation but you suffer for once about the one price in them 150 300 400 or just wisdom 1,500 no idea in Libya why is that when you want to call
bosom ba kuni best dan kakra bi 2 bedroom bi na me madwen say me ye dan me boso man kasa me carpenter and me friend me master so omble no mbeboa me ye guda ye na ye hu say langard for one 6 gidigidi wo bai wo be ya madam from me master no bo ma abadan so no otu kwa no so sa wo bro no
langard for mo ntse me dan ye si ya dan that time we say yakoto smart we wan bag bia no ma be say no enkofu su around e no mo fa manfo e we ti eti mo fa manfo langard for no o ka say yen ka san chomo no won jai government ya so tse say langard for na wo fi assassin no whole Ghana wo fi so ne ya hon tayen yen to me biom me ametina yi me wose hono mo masi da mo 10 years ni na no me penti fia langard for mo say 10 mo ba ho penti fia
na dishe wo achem swabe no denchemo mensinim ewapoye mantemu enene omo ekasa chechiri mu essence so na se bridge bi omo faso no asai ache omo ni abana di hu koma akwachi na so assembly no ebomaso nua enti wedu omo de fa UTV so de ato aban nim won kran so ameye ma wo na kobadie no ayedin amawo
ya reho ma yempa aseswabe citizen aye fi swabe yɛte kaa mu kura no mo kan ne ani awu ase yɛ de yɛ nto aba ɛsoso aba ne yɛto aba pa ko aba to ho MPP ne NDC ha ne yɛko ho pa mo hwɛ de yɛ bridge aye opani bia nanso da yɛ sɛ oba be yɛ bridge no e de amayen ene drivers ne fa ha omu suro nti du oda na sa de yɛ sa kakra price omo pɛ no ana omo gye asa na omo aba kuro dua wom udi agro be dada awunya ka enfam kuro dua mu
yɛyam sisi yɛ pa fi sɛ ensuo no started to to a ye bridge ni nya kura even si ekodu oda kura mpo na omo so omo maha no mo fi sɛ car ne ba omo di agro mba senke akɔ bridge na ase enti omo pese omo be ba ha no mo o kakra na omo ye o enti ekwan ye die ye sra aban ye sra no ye nsa da ye nsa yem omboa yen e fa ye kwan yi hu
kura ye bridge no ama ye problem bebre esi ama ka bia kura ofa ka kura de abakuru hu akura e yasam ma ye kwan ye bibia gataga ye bibia kwan a omba ye free eyim reso nyina omatwa ye kuro ye dwa aye oman su ye to aba wa ha
bridge ne de aye hu ama yen pa ye maso nam suko school ye de ama DC owo yen patam ya ya twena wo ma ohimwa etutu ni nan aba eni DC na besa ko bridge no o twa na ni koye no won si hebim eti e bon pa ye say nyame njiji ya kakra na bridge ne nsai na bato ni nusu na omra so bebe bi dia ye be kunu wa
ye de load nam so a ya na isu nam so kura na bridge ne ye de e woso isu so tonso na isu so tonso a intimi nye de emfa so isu ni yi fa so nyina ma ya e bre pa
ti me fa se be jeje Rollins mreso ene ye kwan we o kan wasem me say e kwan betum bedwi na o so mbeye enne saa wo sisi ambra ye bridge ya ye nyo boafo bia so mo ma mbema wa na e ba ba ya man desire ye dam so mba boy na e kwan na tuma ye kwan ezi me ka me be nka me ko fa se yo me bre de ka se metumi ayi afa so na mai kakaka ja ma fa so be do a
ai kwan ni nye amuna kwan no ti e to da bi kura ka ase no omo mpese omo fi oda ba omo so omo mfa ha chau pa ansa na omo timi afa ha afa su ye bridge ye nsuo bi ye da ha na eyi a etimi ba gota na ewo ha nyina etimi wurewure mu ye dan kura etimi wure mu ye hwe nsuo ansa na yasan ada
ene sa open dan ewo Ghana hase ya gese wakwa akosi obi so kwabrane pa man de beti eketi sa nkrofon so mo petrol be fa trotro so betena front drop no na mo pepa na che so mu duo no mo so mo ye agent o mo boa ma wunya dan na sa single room na wo pe o chimbe ho na wo pe wunya dan ni wie pe agese watue sika ebi mu che so ha mu nchemu edu 10% ebi je ho mu nchemu edu no 50% eno na rate control pin for babeka sade atudwa chemze sa house agent adfodon sika esa mo je percentage no eye 5% eni kwansa mo je brosa na nupo na bibisa sa nyembia po enamramu so betimi agege sa sika na so betimi adi anim apedan
edan pe ewo magane mu edin pa ni titiru eni enkran eni enyi obi eni nim bibie dan buo no obechew na so de befa agent so a eni wasem kra de yenka appearance fee obeje car front so na betena ho odi wachi na opa ba waje na chidie na we na UTV ka se bo bisa Ghana fo bi se woni agent bi adi ehia pan na hwehunu ben eni onya firi mu
enka minimi kra nko do kwa na nka wo wa fi upem ama no bibi we si do am de odu ya wo gini sika onu kura chese e ko no be down no kura che fie wura tanye rati sa de ne de omo hwe atwamu anka ye pa ensese wo kope dan agent sembia bom se baba mu kura no a nya wo pe na nka wo se ode man ensese omo no atwa omo bo to ho omo mo kura didi chen ye fie wura fo Ghana ha adwumani ha maka se bia no sa adwumani no ye no de hwe ne yo ne ma ntimi enkom too man say nya right yes anu de ye na dwuma no ye ena nya onu so kama nya dan
na me to me se meti no gina ho me time ya no gina ho me ya bai only time sell for man kwa time ne ya bai wa na me chips we 30 years ago me ya de wa na ma yese na me de si dan ya na agent be ginu asanji embassy
addition be ka say chire no yeni agent fo bi so kasa ya wo so din semse ye to enanim.
These days landlords don't give us any share out of the money that they've lease the room out. So that is where the agreement comes in, that the landlord takes his share, which is that rent money, whilst we, the agents, also take our share from the tenant. So it's an agreement. There are times that it varies. At my end, most of the times, I don't really take money from agents. Not always. I do take my percentage from the landlord.
Illegal. If you rate your 5%, turn it off illegal. Or call check from rent control. What just you money about the 2 years? And single room, and I check my higher clients. I will get 10%. 10% didn't I Germany say? So 10% not 5%. What if you rent your own job 5% no? It's got this one. And most of the time no, near the clients no. You were here. Worker, what you tell me only better than the meeting and talk about you.
No crocram no yeni Ray Emmanuel Hovik posu empinifo kasadema rent control penyini ne dawana no. Nika senu na wuchirim si tiamra se agent bi beka se sika wuchi amafiri no wo charge abro ha mu chichemu num 5%. Ani pa bi nsu bisa se agent kro ne hu hia e wo dan pemu ana e no penyi chem se Ghana mamra intia.
Ye acting recognize say omuso ye adwuma. It is adwuma na ye no act no specify say adwuma na omu be ye no e say ye mo 5% of the rent advance na tenant triama landlord no. Enye tenant na say dey say obetua 10% ama tenant agent no na landlord no so say onsuma wo wasuma wa chinchina say oma 10% be count but we na akoda nchen no sa real estate agency act no ba say e be train no bia offer no agent and a broker say you train no we are you be ma certificate any license say ma sa license na you be prescribe fees any charges say oji. It is you do that stage, you know. Now we need license and now we need certificate. Now we free agent and now broker. What to run? It is no sano. You better to meet the work of Jina court. Now your sanction will penalty be a war act in the man. Prescribe say young punish no. Judge nobody decided. It is now you can say act no rent act no a recognized agent.
Eje yepe adwuma ma nkrofo memufo ho kire won papa ye gina we se so ahome aba ye ba kase ye bo no ensiye bongo difara what the sports ene ye agudie e ba beto so adaro ma ye basisia